What is going on, guys? I'm the Mahano and welcome to Mahano Tech. Today we're going to be looking at some Assassin's Creed Valhalla benchmarks. I've spent a lot of time creating this video and I really do hope you enjoy it. So firstly, I'd like to state that if you have a look in the description, I will be leaving timestamps to all the sections. So firstly, we will go over the specs of my system. And then we're going to show some gameplay at 1440p, just so you guys can see how how the game runs at 1440p and not ultra high settings. And then at the end of the video, there's going to be a bunch of graphs with all the different benchmarks of all different presets. I have done 1080p benchmarks, 1440p benchmarks, and 4K benchmarks from graphical settings from medium all the way up to ultra high. I hope you really do enjoy this video. And if you do, please give it a like, comment and subscribe. So the system these benchmarks are running on is a RTX 2080. This is the EVGA XE Ultra, an i7 9700K, 32GB of DDR4 RAM, clocked at 3600 MHz. The game is installed on a standard SATA SSD. There we go. If you want to see the full complete build list, it's going to be in the description so you can see everything from the motherboard to the case. Now we're going to go into the gameplay. It's got like an FPS counter in the top left. You see how smooth it is at 1440p ultra high, and if you want to skip straight to the benchmarks, there will be timestamps below. Enjoy.
Sail out! Mast up! Need to row our way out.
This wind would fill the sail.
Let the sail out! Run up the sail! We beat the Raven this day! Right! Let's get back to the ship! Yeah!
So now let's get into the benchmarks. Running at 1920 by 1080, as we can see, ultra high. The average FPS is 69 frames per second. If we compare that to very high or medium, very high is 73 average, and high is 79 average. There's about a 10 FPS difference between ultra high and high, which isn't that much of a big gap considering we're moving from ultra high to very high to high. Medium, we get 93 FPS, which is considerably better, and it still looks pretty good at medium settings. Let's move over to the 1440p benchmarks. 2560 by 1440, ultra high, an average we get 57. Very high, we get an average of 59. High, we get an average of 63 FPS, and medium, we get an average of 75. These are still not too bad. I'm kind of gutted that on a 2080 I can't play Valhalla at a solid or, you know, over 60 FPS. It kind of hovers between 50 and 60, to be honest. Yeah, it's still playable for me, but it's still a bit of a pain. As you can see, we also have the 1% lows and 0.1% lows if you would like to see that, but that's for you to go in and have a look and make your comparisons yourself. Let's have a look at 1440p now. 4K now. And on ultra high, you get an average of 31 FPS. If you're running a 4K monitor and you have a 2080, this could be playable if you're, you don't mind playing at console frame rates. See, we can't really say that now because next gen's out and they can all play 60 FPS or 120 Hertz or whatnot. Very high, we get 36 frames per second. High, we get 40. And medium, we get 48. Still not over 60. You know, the folks with a 4K monitor who like to play in 4K may have to drop it down to 1440p, or, may drop some settings lower than medium. But, to me, I suppose 48 FPS is playable. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please share this. Recommend it to your friends if you really did enjoy it. I've spent a lot of time on this video. Spent a while trying to create these graphs. I know they look pretty simple, but trust me, in Photoshop it's not that easy. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. Thank you and goodbye.